Today, I'm gonna show you a community in Central McKinney that's never ever before shown in YouTube, where floor plans start in the mid 500s and property taxes is only 1.77% with no PID or no mud. Let's go check it out. Before you enter this home, you'll notice this front porch with beautiful brickwork. And then over here, they've got really nice 8-foot tall, heavy doors. Very, very nice. This is gorgeous. As soon as you enter the home, the first thing you notice is this hallway and this beautiful great room over there. And then there are a couple other areas. They're showcasing a dining area here. We'll talk about that in a second. And you've got another wing over here with a bedroom and a few other things. So we'll go take a look at that as well. But let's start here. Check this out. A really beautiful dining space, but it's actually pretty big. Now they've got an 8-seater. It's very, very spacious and a lot of light here as well because of these windows coming in. You could choose to use this as a dining space or even as an office space. There are different options. With this builder specifically, they are one of the very few builders who would customize things for you. So say for example, you think you want to make this an office space and you want to pull this wall in a little bit and reduce the amount of space here, put doors. They would do those kind of customizations. When it comes to new construction, you can either build a home ground up or you can buy a move-in ready home. So if you're building a ground up, there are so many decisions for you to make, especially if you want to customize a home. And that's where we come in and help you understand which builders will do what kind of customization. Most big box builders only do semi-custom homes. So we'll help you understand which builders you can customize with, which customizations may be worth your money. Sometimes there are customizations that may not be worth your money at all because they might be more expensive to do it with a builder compared to doing it post-purchase with an outside contractor. So if you have questions like that, don't hesitate to reach out to us. We get calls and texts all the time about these. You have all our information below, and you can also click on the link to book a direct Zoom meeting with me. No obligations to buy, sell, or even look at homes with us. Wait till you hear about the builder later on and their incentives. Hang tight. And then before we head to the great room, you've got another section here. Over here is your laundry and your entrance to your garage. You've got, normally it's a powder room, but this is actually a full bathroom with a shower, because this room over here could either be, again, you could use it based on your needs, either as an office space or a bedroom. Let's quickly check out the laundry space. I can't show you the garage because they're using it as their sales office, but you know, it's a fairly standard, good sized laundry space. That they've also done some cabinet work here. So the flooring that we've seen so far from the time we entered the home is luxury vinyl plank. Over here, you've got some nice tile work going on. So that's really nice. And they use different tile designs in the laundry versus the bathrooms, and you'll start seeing that as well. Let's go check out the full bath. This is a fairly small, think of this as a powder bath, except that they managed to fit in a shower on this side of the powder bath. So it's not a big bathroom, it's fairly a small size. If you can see, this is pretty much the kind of space you've got right between these two walls. Very nice. You've got quartz countertops, standard cabinets. They've also got another cabinet over here, so that's nice. And check out the walk-in shower. You know, they've really figured out a way to fit this in. Really nice, very tall. It's fairly a compact space, but hey, if I can have a powder room with a shower, I'll take it over just a powder room anywhere, right? So you'll continue to notice this pattern where they've made the best use of space as much as possible. And then over here, we saw the laundry room, we saw the full bath. Right next to this is a bedroom. They've got it set up kind of as an office space over here, and they've got some samples of their tile and carpet stuff here because of course this is a model in the sales office. But really it is a small bedroom. They've got a step-in closet. Unfortunately, I can't open it because of all the sample pieces here. And then, you know, fairly big window for this kind of a room. So I would say maybe a double bed here. Maybe you could push it to a queen, but a double is probably good. You guys ready to head to the main part of the home? Go check out the great room, and then wait till you see upstairs the game room and the media room too. This is beautiful. Really tall ceilings, very nice living space. You've got your kitchen space over there and a dining space over there. So that's why, you know, you could get away with not having a dining space in the front. It's actually a breakfast nook, but we'll talk about that in a second. From this living space, you also get to see kind of what's going on upstairs, and from upstairs you can see down here. Very nice connected experience, so you can have friends, family, kids all hanging out in different spaces of the home, and you still feel like you're all together. Very nice. When you're looking for a new construction home, that's one of the key things to look out for, because you don't want to feel like you're in different parts of the home. So anytime I see a model like this, I actually love it. And over here, you've got a very nice TV fireplace setup. They've done some tile work here and some shelves and a little cute corner in this area for you to, put a chair if you want. Very nice setup. And then over there, you also have your master bedroom. So in this floor plan, you've got the master bedroom and a guest bedroom. It doesn't have an ensuite bathroom, but a bathroom right next to it, right? So 2 bedrooms. A lot of times people want that for guests coming home, or if you have some slightly older parents who want a bedroom on the first floor. So it's a perfect setup that way. And then over here, you've got your back patio. We'll take a look at that in a minute. Let's go check out kitchen, where all the magic happens. Check this out. This is very nice. They've got really nice quartz countertop, huge kitchen island, same design on this countertop as well. Very nice, really nice backsplash work. And then they also do 42-inch cabinets as standard. They give you Frigidaire appliances, so you get your stove, you get your dishwasher, and your microwave and oven are over here. Guess what? You've got a butler's pantry right here. Right, so you've got, if you're baking, you could put stuff here. You have all your dishes right here. Very nice setup. And your pantry is also right here. So you see what I'm talking about. Very nice utilization of space. Love it. And the pantry is it's a decent size, not too big. This is pretty much all the space you've got to stand, but it's a decent sized cabinet, not too small, not too big either. And over here on your kitchen island, they give you an undermount sink, and Delta faucets come by standard everywhere. This is a stainless steel sink. I like the white sinks. What do you guys like? I want to hear from you. What is your favorite when it comes to sinks? Do you like it undermounted like this? This is a very nice faucet. I really like it. I'm not a fan of the black color. I had it all swapped out to like a gold champagne color. Kind of lightens up the space. It's all your personal design choice. Most people love the black. I just don't. In terms of space, I forgot to talk about that. If you see over here, you've got, these are pretty wide chairs, right, for the kitchen island. So with these wide chairs, you've got, it's a 3-seater, but if you don't have it this wide, just a normal bar stool, bar chair, you would have probably 4. And over here in the living space, you've got, quite a bit of space. You could entertain at least 6 to 8 people here, another 3 to 4 in this area. And then let's go check out the dining / breakfast area, right? So over here they've set it up as a breakfast nook. This one's got about 4 spots. So you're looking at entertaining at least 15 people in this area very comfortably. And if you're not a big family, you could convert this spot into your dining area, and therefore the dining area in the front could become an office space, and you can keep the bedroom over there as a guest bedroom with a full bath right next to it. Let's do the backyard, and then we'll go to the master suite, and you're gonna love it. You've got a very nice covered patio with a lot of space for seating. They've got a couple of spots for light. You could even drop some kind of chandelier light down there and make this kind of like another outdoor dining area, especially when you have such a big backyard. Why not, right? If you want to host a party, have a little dining area there, you could totally do that. We'll talk about 3 things when it comes to this community and the builder. We'll talk about affordability, we'll talk about selection for you in terms of what's available, and we'll also talk about convenience in terms of this location. And if you're looking to buy a home right now, don't hesitate to reach out to us. You have all our information below. We customize your entire shopping experience. Buy a home that you love in a neighborhood that you love within your budget. All right, you guys ready for big reveal of the primary bedroom? Let's go check it out. Very nice. This is beautiful. You've got high ceiling in your bedroom, a lot of space. You've got a king bed, 2 not small side tables. They're fairly a decent size, and you've got some extra space for me to just hang out. Just kidding. I love this bedroom. I love the wall paneling work they've done. Very nice. And then this bed is very cushy. I'm gonna fix it and be the good realtor. And they've got more space here as well, so it's not like everything's crammed in. This master bedroom is very spacious. Check this out. You got all this space. You've got a big dresser. What do you call this? A love seat? Is that what it is? A love seat. If it's not called a love seat, let me know. What do you guys call it? But it's very spacious, very nice for you to just chill with a cup of coffee, a drink, read a book. What else can you do? I don't know, whatever you guys want to do. Tip of the day, how to fluff a pillow. Karate chop. You know, you've got double vanity and a bathtub separating the two. So if you and your spouse go dishum, you don't have to worry about that. You've got your own and you've got your own. Very nice. I really love this very modern, slim bathtub here with this window bringing in a lot of light. Got a nice ledge here for you to put, you know, whatever, for you to put your decor or your shampoos and anything else, or your bath stuff there. Very nice. And you've got a really nice shower. The tiles on the floor over here matches the tile on the wall as well. Very nice. You've got your toilet with some cabinet up here. Very nice use of space. Welcome to your closet. It's very big, very spacious. Is it almost the size of the bathroom? It's very spacious, if you can see. You've got a lot of space. One of you is gonna get most of this, all this, and the other one's gonna get just this. Probably this one in the corner. You guys figure it out, but there's a lot of space for all your stuff. One of the things in Texas is, the challenges in Texas is storage space, because we don't have a basement. For you East Coasters who love having a basement, that's not an option here. So when you're buying new construction home, that's something to keep in mind. You know, homes really look beautiful, but not every builder is good at planning for storage spaces. So you want to look out for that as you're looking at a new construction home. This one, so far, they've shown us that they can do it. So we'll talk about that towards the end of the video, about the builder incentives, price points, all of that. So hang tight. And then the stairs that we just came up, the railing is standard. Usually builders at these price points would just put a wall that would kind of close up the space, would not make it feel that open. I really love over here, they didn't do it. They have rails in the stairs, very nice. Makes the home feel very open and spacious. Let's check out the second floor. You guys ready? All right, let's quickly go over the layout of this space. You've got your game room over here, very nice, spacious. They've kind of used this as a secondary living space, or kind of like a lounge like setup, right? This could be a game room. You could have a pool table or anything else that you like. Over here on this side of the game room as well, you've got quite a bit of space. If you see, they've got a little bench and a display area, but a lot of space over here. And you've got this Juliet balcony. You can come here and wave at your guests like you are the king and queen, maybe. Talking about layout of the second floor, you've got 2 bedrooms over there. You've got another bedroom behind me and a full bath. And then over there, you've got another bedroom, a full bath, and the media room. So let's go check out this one first. So this bedroom is slightly bigger than the one that we saw downstairs by the laundry room, but again, they've used it as a room with all their samples laid out, but very nice. It's got a small closet, not very big. You know, this is kind of the space you've got here. So not a big closet, but it's a good sized bedroom. And then right next to it, you've got a full bath, which is really nice. You've got double vanity, very nice tile flooring. They've got a similar tile backsplash here. It's the same tile as the floor. They've got that as a backsplash. Very nice cabinet work. And then you've got a little shelf at the bottom where you could probably do like towels and stuff like that. Very nice. And then over here, you've got your toilet with some storage space and a bathtub. It's always nice to have a bathtub in at least one of your bathrooms, in case you have guests who like to use a bathtub, or you have little kids. Of course, they love to spend a lot of their time in the bathtub. So that's very, very nice. We've got a towel hanger here. I think it's a good thing for the shower, but I don't know if I'm comfortable having towel above my toilet. Maybe, maybe not. I'm just not used to it. Comment below and let me know if that's something you prefer. And let's check out the other 2 bedrooms over here. This is very nice. Actually very spacious. And it's got a cute little window here, maybe for your cat. If you guys have a cat, your cat's probably gonna spend a lot of time there. You could probably use this space as a workspace to put a table here looking out the window, so that's an option. This bedroom though has a better closet than the other one we just saw. This one's a step-in closet, lot more spacious. If you see, you've got this kind of space. Very nice, standard shelving and hanger rail. Let's go check out the next bedroom. Oh, this one's very nice. It's set up as a little baby room. Seems like a similar size as the other one, but it's got more windows, so a lot more light than what we saw in the other room. This one has a slightly smaller closet, not as big as that, but this is also another step-in closet. I will take any space I can get for storage. Oh, check this out. You've got solid gold, Bonjour, Fab Lab, and oodles of poodle. And mine is a cute little Yorkie. If you guys have dogs, comment below. I want to hear what kind of dogs you got. Could you put pictures and comments? I don't think so. But if you can, leave a picture of your dog too. I'd love to hear. This bedroom is special. If I were you, which I'm not, but this is what I would do. I would call this my VIP bedroom. In case I'd probably use this for guests, unless kids want to take over it. But this one, what's special about this is it's got a balcony that you can step out. It's not a balcony that you just open and look. This is a balcony that you can actually step out and have some seating out there and enjoy the weather. But before we go check that out, very spacious bedroom. They've even got some space for a chair over there. Not a lot of space for you to do a dresser. It's probably gonna be crammed if you do a dresser over there, but you've got a nice step-in closet similar to the one that we saw in the second bedroom. Actually, maybe even slightly bigger than that. Very spacious, so good amount of storage. So maybe you don't need a dresser. But let's go check out the balcony. My wife and I are suckers for balcony. Look at this. This is beautiful. It's nice and windy. And you know what? Every time I record, it gets windier, and I always end up right next to these flags that make a lot of noise. I hope you guys don't hear it. That's just my curse. I'm stuck with it every time. But this is a very nice balcony. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4 long steps of space. You could have a couple of chairs, maybe one more, but nice place to hang out and have a cup of coffee or a drink of your choice. All right, now we're off to the last bathroom, and then we'll go check out the media room. Very nice, very spacious bathroom. Unlike what we saw in the other one, this is not a double vanity. So you've got a single vanity, nice cabinet work with a little shelf in the bottom, very similar to what we saw previously for whatever you want to put. And then you've got the toilet with the bathtub. This is the second bathtub that we've seen so far, but throughout the home, pretty much whether it's a bathtub or it's a shower, you've got tiles going all the way up, which just makes it feel a lot more taller and a lot more elegant. Very nice. Then right outside this bathroom, you've got a linen closet, so extra space. We're off to the last stop in this model, and this is the media room. Look at this. This is very beautiful, very, very, very spacious. This is a lot of space. They've got couches this way. I don't know that that's practical. I wouldn't do that. You know, you probably are gonna do it this way. Maybe do a sectional or something like this, right? See, that's an example of an insider truth that we will share with you. This is not practical. When things look beautiful in a model, sometimes they're not very practical. But irrespective of this setup, this is a beautiful media space. So this is an addition on this floor plan. If you look at this floor plan, this is not a standard part of the floor plan. It increases the square footage. We'll talk about that as we sit down and go over everything that we've seen. It also increases the base price of this floor plan. The standard on this floor plan is a 5-bed, 3.5 bath, 2-car garage. It's almost 3,400 square feet without the media room, but if you add the media room, this is close to 3,600 square feet, and it adds about $20,000 to the base price of the home. So I love the breakfast nook / dining area, so I love this place, and so I decided why not chat here. So we're going to talk about 3 things. We're going to talk about convenience, selection, and affordability. So in terms of convenience, we're in Central McKinney in a community called Pecan Hill. These days, if you're looking at affordable new construction homes in McKinney, it's usually on the outskirts of McKinney. Either it's closer to Melissa or it's closer to Salina, but this one is Central McKinney. So if you're commuting anywhere to Frisco or Plano, it's an easier commute, a shorter commute compared to being closer to Melissa or being closer to Salina. It's a shorter commute compared to being northeast or northwest McKinney. And you're right, just minutes away from the community. We're talking about, you've got a high school, you've got Baylor Medical Center, you've got all the restaurants and retail that you can ask for. You've got a wide variety of options for entertainment, shopping, and all of those. So you don't have to drive out far. So very convenient location. Let's talk about selection. The builder here is First Texas Homes. They're offering 50-foot lots, and you have roughly about 7 to 8 models to choose from. And you could say, hey, BJ, what's the big deal with that? You know, most builders offer many models. What most builders don't offer you is customization when it comes to the floor plan. Most big box builders are semi-custom, and what semi-custom really means is you could choose options, but you can't really change the floor plan. You can't move walls and do things like that. But here with First Texas Homes, there is flexibility with that, and that's where we come in and we help you understand what may or may not, what we can and cannot move, but there can be changes that we can make to the floor plan based on your needs. And you probably heard me talk about earlier about moving a wall a little bit if you want to make the dining area your office space and do things like that. You've got a good variety of selections there. And let's talk about affordability. Prior to this video, I didn't think you can get into a new construction home in McKinney for anything less than $800,000-$900,000. But over here in this community, the floor plans start in the mid 500s. Yes, that's right. This is a pocket community or a boutique community. It's only got 64 lots, and it's only First Texas Homes that's building here. So you're probably one of the first few to get access to this pre-sale opportunity. And talk about tax rates. We're talking about 1.77% property tax rate. You know, no mud, no pit. If you have questions on what mud and pit are, reach out to me. I'll help you break down property taxes for you. But 1.77% is unheard of. One of the lowest tax rates in all of Texas. Usually Texas, when we talk about, especially in the DFW Metroplex, we're talking about over 2%. It really helps keeping your monthly living expense down with such low property taxes. And the HOA is roughly $1,000 annual HOA. And if you're looking to save by buying a move-in ready home, they have homes available right now from the mid 500s. So who is this community great for? If you're looking to get into your first home, you're not looking for any amenities, you're a commuter, you don't want long drives, you want schools nearby, you want retail, entertainment nearby, and you want easy commute to work, this is the community for you, because they don't have any special amenities like a swimming pool or a park or anything within the community, but there are opportunities, there are parks nearby. So let's talk about builder incentives. There's a lot of incentives that you're offering, and this is the most exciting part. If you're building ground up, as you know, with new construction, there are two ways to buy a home. You can build it ground up, or you can buy move-in ready homes. If you're building ground up, you get 30% off design and structure upgrades. You get one of these 5, either an epoxy garage floor or a $5,000 gift card to Nebraska Furniture Mart, or a $5,000 gift card to the First Texas Home Design Studio, or you could get $5,000 towards your closing costs, which is great. If you're low on closing costs, you could use that option. Or you could say, hey, I want something better, and you could get an extended covered patio. So you could get one of those 5 things. And then on top of that, they give you $20,000, either that's something that you can use towards your closing costs or to buy down your interest rate. And on top of that, they give you one more thing. Since the home does not come with a refrigerator, washer, and dryer, they give you a $3,000 Nebraska Furniture Mart gift card that you can use to buy appliances or anything else that you want, right? Isn't that amazing? And if you're buying a move-in ready home, of course, the biggest incentive to buying a move-in ready home is the discounted price on the home. Nothing can get better than that. If you were to build the same floor plan as a move-in ready home, if you were to build it ground up, it would cost you way more than what they're selling it to you for. So that's your first incentive. Your second incentive is, of course, the $20,000 towards closing, or you can get lower interest rates. They have interest rates starting all the way from 2.99%. And then you get a third incentive, which is the $3,000 gift card to Nebraska Furniture Mart. So that is the insider truth on this property and the pricing and the builder and the community. If you're looking to buy a new construction home or you're moving to Dallas, don't hesitate to reach out to us. You have all our information below. Call, text, or click on the link to get on a Zoom. Talk to you soon.